Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name remains Chidibere Christian, your lead math tutor for Premium Hill Academy. Today's lesson we'll be looking at logarithms with table. So there are three orders as regard to logarithms with table. So we're taking it from the lowest order. The first order there is logarithms of multiplication and division. The second order we'll be looking at logarithms of square roots and squares. And then the third order we'll be looking at logarithms with numbers less than 1. Right, so let's look at the first order. There are 4 questions on the board. It says evaluate log 6.35 log 6.35 times what? And what? Log 10.14. That's the 4 things we're asked to do at first. Right, so in doing this, I said there are 2 things that regard to logarithms of tables, right? Table log. We have the characteristics and the mantissa. The characteristics is simply the index number gotten from the what? From the standard form, right? And then the mantissa is simply the decimal numbers we got from the log table, right? So in looking at this, it's very simple. If we have this, we are supposed to, if we have this, we are to represent them in standard form so that we can get our characteristics. So this in standard form, since the decimal point is here, it means we are not moving. 6.35 times 10, since the standard form, the decimal point is here, it is raised to the power of 0. We didn't move, right? The decimal point was always at the first, it's in between the first real number and the second real number, right? Decimal point is in between the first real number and the second real number, in between both. So we didn't move, decimal point was here, that means it is times 10 raised to the power of 0. So this 0 here, this 0 becomes our what? Our characteristics. That means you put 0 point here. On your logarithms table, look at log 63 under 5. And if you look at it, you're going to get 8028. That's what you're going to get. If you look on your screen, if you look at the logarithms table on your screen of log 63 under 5, you're going to get 8028. That's for the first one. The other one, look now, the decimal point is not on the first real number. It's supposed to be here, right? It's supposed to always be here. So what do we do at this point to convert this number, this 10.14, into standard form? To convert it, we follow the law of Lars, that law I give to you, L-A-R-S. What do I mean by that? If we are counting it to the left, what do? We add. And if we are counting it to the right, what do? We subtract. Right? So if you look at this, I am moving this thing here to the left. I'm moving it once to the left. If you are counting to the left, it means you're going to add. And since I moved once to this point, which gives me 1.014 times 10 raised to the power of what? How many times did I move? I moved just once. Right? Since I moved just once, it means, and I'm moving to the left, it means I'm going to add 1. So I'm having plus 1 here. That means that my characteristics here will be 1 point. Right? At every point, this is our characteristics. Then the number after the decimal point is our mantissa, and we got that from the standard table. So on your standard table on the screen, we're looking at log 10 under 1. What did we get for log 10 under 1? We got 000043, right? Log 10 under 1. Log 10 under 1. Haven't done that, we'll get to difference 4. So check, you're looking at your screen, you see difference of 4 there. There, what do we get? On the log table, we got 17. So what do we do to them? We add all of them. We add both. So 3 plus 7 gives us 10. Carry 1. 1 plus 4, 5 plus 1, that's 6. So we have 600. So here we're going to fix 1.0060. Have you seen it now? Very simple. First of all, you represent these numbers in their standard form using their index. The index is here to get their what? Their characteristics. Getting our mantissa, we look at our logarithms table, which is on this form, look log 63, not minding the sign split. Log 63, not minding the decimal point here. Log 63 under 5. We do that, we got 8028. Here we had log 10 under 1, difference 4. Log 10 under 1 gives us 0043. Difference 4 gives us 17. So when we add both, we have 0060. Now what do we do next? Because for number 1, because the operator sign here is multiply, we are going to add both of them. We add this. we're going to add them both, right? We're adding them because we have multiplication there. So for multiplication, what we do to the log numbers, we add them. For division, what we do to the log numbers is that we subtract them. So let's add. 8 plus 0 gives us 8. 2 plus 6 gives us 8. 0 plus 0 gives us 0. 8 plus 0 gives us 8. 0 plus 1 gives us 1. Very simple, right? Having done that, we are going to look at our antilog table. Come here and look at our antilog table. So we're taking our antilog from the decimal point here. From your decimal point, we are going to look at antilog of 0.80. Antilog of 0.80 under 8. You see, we are taking the first two numbers. There's an antilog. It's on your screen. 0.80 under 8. We got 64. We got 6427, right? Haven't done 80 under 8. Difference of 8. What did it give to us? We got 12 from the difference of 8. So let's add both. We have 9 here. We have 3 here. We have 4. We have 6. So on that point, we're going to taking the antilog of 0.80 under 8 difference 8. What we got was what? Was 6439. Are you getting it now? So this is our antilog, right? But we're not done. What we do next from here, because this should be our final answer, but what we do next from here is that we add 1 to this 1. Every antilog is a plus 1 of the logarithms. Are we good? So adding 1 to this 1 here, we got 2. It means we are going to move 2 places forward. 1, 2. Our final answer becomes 64.39. That's the final answer to this question. You see how easy it is? So first of all, represent this in standard form. Haven't done that, do them on the logarithms table. Get your characteristics, get your mantissa from the standard form. Do both. Since it is multiplication, you add. Haven't added them, next is to get the antilog of the 0.2 number, so 0.80 under 8 difference 8. You're going to get the answer, but that's not where we're going to end. Next, add 1 to whatever number is in the characteristics here. Add 1 to it, then move the number of times you have there. If add 1 to here, it becomes 2. It means we're going to move 2 times here. That gives us 64.39 as our what? As our answer. I hope this is helpful to you. Now next video we're going to look at number 2, we'll treat number 3, and later on we'll treat number 4 and see how we can get to the next order, which is logarithms as regards to square roots and squares of numbers. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you.